Chris, what would an eighth win mean to you guys? Cap the season.
It would definitely be a big thing for us because that would be the most wins in program history. So that's a big priority for us and something we're working hard to accomplish.
Hey, Chris Marcel, Duke Sports Square. How I asked Coach this, I'll ask you. How is bowl week, especially during the Christmas holiday, kind of different than maybe some other game weeks? And how do you're a veteran, but how do you prepare to balance that, especially when you get down there to Alabama to play the contest?
Well, for me personally, I'm used to it. Never really been home for Christmas since I've been in college. So for me, it's kind of a regular game week with just being on Christmas happened to be either I'm leaving on Christmas or some of that nature. So this is the first time I'm playing on Christmas. So I'm excited for that. That's really about it. I'm used to it. So for me, it's kind of the same thing as always.
So have you been to 6 straight bowls?
5.
Okay.
Well, I'll go again. What about just preparing for Ball State itself, a team that you're not too familiar with? How has that been going as far as just scouting them out and preparing for them?
Just watching a lot of film, getting a feel for the tendencies and what they do. Kind of similar to what Coach saying, they're very balanced, kind of similar to us, where they have a pretty good receiving core and physical backs. So just getting ready to play the run and knock the ball down the field.
You don't like playing the run too much, do you? You're kind of shy away from tackling and contact.
No, I'm a box safety. That's our scheme. I'm in the box a lot, so run, fin the run, one of my favorite things to do.
How has this defense improved from week one? You guys finished very strong.
The biggest thing I can honestly say is just the chemistry and just trusting one another. Everyone being focused on doing their 1/11th of the defense. I think early on in the year, we were just kind of with a tough schedule we had. We weren't prepared because everybody was trying to do everyone else's job. We weren't really coming together as a close-knit group as you should as a defense and as a team as a whole. So I think similar to Coach saying, those losses, seeing that we were one step away, like in the Auburn game, of being a great team, that kind of brought us all together to get ready for conference play.
This will be your final game. Is that correct? Or you
Yes,
coming
sir.
back? Okay. What are the emotions knowing that that's going to be the end of it?
It's bittersweet because I've been in college football for a long time, and so it's sad that it's ending, but at the same time, I'm prepared to take that next step in life for whatever God has planned for me. So it's bittersweet. I'm excited to end it here at Georgia State. I'm excited to be here. I definitely feel like I was meant to be here the 2 years I've had here. So it's just bittersweet. I'm excited for the next chapter, but it's gone. A lot of memories made. Just had to reflect on them down the road.
Any other questions? No. All right.
Thanks, Chris.
Chris, I think you're all set.
Appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we got one more for you guys. Let me we got Quan Gilmore. Hang on one sec.
Thank you.
Let's see.
Thank you.
I think that partially works. Let me unpin. Quan, can you hear us?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Is your camera on?
Yeah, it is. I don't know what's going on with it.
Okay. It does show that it's on. Hang on, let me try something real quick. No, maybe that's not gonna work. Okay. Well, everybody can hear you, so that's what we need anyway. So at this time, questions for Quan Gilmore.
Juan, what would it mean to finish with the 8th win and set a school record for most victories in a season?
And it'll be huge for us. We got to the mark of, I think, 7 wins twice. So with the opportunity to get this 8th win in my last season, it'll be huge. So walk out probably the best class to walk through statistically.
Hey, Quad, Ms. Marcel, thank you for joining us, Sports Inquirer. How's this bowl week been? Or you just started, but how preparations been going facing this opponent, especially on the holiday weekend or holiday week like this?
Main thing is about focus. Everything's been pretty good leading up to it. So I feel like the team just gotta stay focused, don't get in the don't really lull to sleep, just get in the swing of the holiday season. So, just keep the focus and keep the same mindset to go in like it's a regular game week, even though we know we're playing on Christmas.
Quan, this is the first time we're talking to you since you were named an All Sun Belt player for the 5th year in a row. Can you talk about that for a second?
And that's a a huge deal. But I would like to thank, my family, friends, and loved ones, but mainly, my coaches and teammates. Without them guys, my coaches coaching me up and my teammates pushing me, I wouldn't have any of these accolades. So I just thank them. But no, it's a great accomplishment for me. And I just do it for the university. I do it everybody. I do it for the university, and I love to just represent.
It's Marcel again. We've spoken in the past about just the growth of the program, and you've been a big part of that. Because what about the development of Georgia State? Looking at it now as a super senior, from when you came in to where it is now, bowls are expected now instead of just being you expect the stage to be at. What about that? Just your growth with the program and where it is now.
The growth of this program. I came in the summer 2016. They just came from a bowl loss of the Cure Bowl, so that was the first bowl they went to. So just from then and now, we've been to, this will be my 4th bowl game. So that speaks levels to what Coach Elliott has done since he's been in here and what the team has done. And just coming in, he came in with the model of doing something new. The program hasn't been that long, open to like 2010, I believe. So it hasn't been around that long. Just so having going to 4 bowl games for me, but 5, and this short, like less than 15-year span of the program being open is just amazing to me. And then us just buying in as players to change and make the change and be set a new standard every season has been a huge testimony.
Are you happy you had the extra year, and what did it mean to you to have another go around?
It was big for me, my dream since I was a kid, was to play professional football. So with the making the decision to coming back, it was, go live my dream and come back. And, so thank God, I prayed, talked to my family, and then I wanted to come back and, to develop myself more, and then to help develop this team more. So it was like just a big decision for me. Hold on, can you repeat that question again? I want to make sure I get everything.
I think you answered it. It's Marcel again. What about you? You got rolled up last game, I believe, and got dinged up a little bit. How are you doing physically, just coming into this Ball State contest?
So mainly when it first happened, been getting treatment, 3 to 4 times a day, and I feel like I'm 100%, to be honest with you. So my body feels good. Mentally, I feel good. Physically, I feel good. So it was just a lot of rest and treatment, and then getting back on the practice field. Good for me.
Is there anything that will keep you out of this game outside of something really significant? I mean, sure, your last game, I'm sure you're very motivated.
This one mine right now. This is the only thing that's been on my mind. So nothing's gonna keep me out of it.
I don't want this to sound goofy, but most of the time when there's a picture where you guys have scored a touchdown, you're there lifting the ball carrier, the touchdown guy up. Is that just coincidence, or is that something that, hey, I'm going to go pick the guy up and lift him over my head?
When I was still in high school, I just seen linemen doing that on a magazine. And it was just, I was like, hey, I feel like I'm pretty strong. I might as well just do it. So from then on out, I like to race to the end. Well, sometimes we like to race to the end zone, me and the lineman, when it's like a big run. So we just try to see who get there first. You know, Malik Summers got a couple of them. You know, he beat me there a few times, but yeah. But that's my little signature.
Probably easier to lift Aaron Granger than it is like Tucker Gregg.
You know, with the adrenaline pumping, I feel like all of them just like 135.
Well, you mentioned this is Marcel again. You mentioned Malik, and you have so many veteran linemen beside you. What's that been like for you growing with those guys? Because you got a lot of fifth-year and fourth-year players that you've been blocking together with for several years now.
Man, it's been a lot of those guys, man. From Malik, me and Pat Bartley started our first game in Tennessee State together. Then with the young guys, Travis Glover and Jonathan Bass, you know, it's just, I feel like we've made football brought us together, but I feel like the bond we share right now is way past football. So I feel like, you know, sometimes even in games, we don't even have to talk. I feel like the bond we just have is just, the repetition is just there. So we know what each other, know what everybody's going to do. So, and we have trust in each other. And then, you know, from being a lineman, you know, you see it from like, you know, one standpoint, but it's a whole five. So it's just learning new things from, you know, each player to know like their tendencies, what they like to do, what they need help on, and just having, you know, five guys there together to, you know, push one another, you know, to improve where they lack and, you know, to keep building where they're strong at.